Okay, fish tankers, doing some Christmas shopping at the Somerset Mall, and I'm here at Pet World XXL. I know I've covered all these shops many times, and I thought I'll just give you a squiz if you're in the Cape Town area, what is available now that it's Christmas season. So stick around. Alright, so as usual, Pet World, there's a lot of these all-in-one cabinet and tank with a filter on top, boyo kits, and nice hardscape. Lots of wood, spider wood, lots of different substrates. They've got it all, the normal clown puke gravel and also the aqua swirls and the better quality gravels from Seachem. You can see the bigger tanks even got a built-in sump. And this tank here is an all-in-one marine tank, the cube. And here we see a dual tank set up with some polar parrots and a normal parrot. The normal parrot, of course, being the orange one. It's a sort of hybrid cichlid. Now, if you want a parrot fish, if that's your bag, and you don't want it to grow too big, because that normal parrot's going to far outgrow this tank, you know, the polar parrot that you see here don't grow as big. They are quite cute and personable, I must say. They do have personality. And there we go down all the way. Here's a nice display. It's a good example of a low-tech planted tank, very much like my own tanks. You can see there's a lot of Vallisneria, there's a lot of crypts. There's a ball of Soeswasser tank, very nicely done in the shape of a tree there. I like the way that looks. And then all sorts of things, Gara, Rufa. You see some cardinal tetras. There's some shrimp bumbling about. There you see a little shrimp going. Siamese algae eater. And there's a what we call a Pakistani loach. You guys in America call it a yo-yo loach. Just a nice planted aquarium, nothing too fancy. You know, if you just want a nice planted tank in your lounge, but you don't want to go all out with the CO2 and all of that, this is what you can achieve. Right. Guys, I had to cut out all the background noise in the store here. I know some of you like it, but unfortunately, or well, for video purposes, they play popular music in the background, and if that gets onto YouTube, you get a copyright warning, a copyright strike, so I can't risk that. So unfortunately, I had to take out the background sound. Some koi fish. They grow very old, these fish, but you need substantial ponds for them. So if you don't have quite as big a pond or with too fancy filtration or whatever, just have a basics, I would just look at common goldfish and comets. Here we go to the tanks at the back. Some baby discus, some guppies, more guppies or platies, and some endlers, sawtails. Yeah, you sort of run-of-the-mill live bearers. And here we've got some danios. And some German rams, a gold version, some angels, some crebensis. And these are glowfish with that blue light. And I've got a lens filter here. And now I've got the lens filter on. It's great for videoing marine fish, but I'm showing you what the difference is on the blue light. Maybe not for the glowfish, because you want the way they look under the blue light. Back to normal. Tons of Tetras, silver dollars. There's some Colombian redfins as well. Some small clown loaches. What is that little mottled rasbora or tetra there? I think it's a rasbora. Tell me in the comment section. And that's some, I can't see if it was emerald rasboras or CPDs. But clearly the nanofish, there's some pea puffers at Pet World, guys, in Somerset West. Pea puffers, I know you don't always get them. And some panda cories. And here we have some more corridoras. And some lamb chop rasbora. And there's a betta on a moss pad that for some reason has died. It's not doing well yet, but the betta is at least. And the Trilineatus, a free-line cory cat. And of course the pepper cories. Corridoras palliatus. There, I've got a scientific name for you. Some blue shrimp. Another question, tell me in the comment section, who of you, blue diamond shrimp, has kept a Skittles tank with shrimps with all different colors? Now the thing that I'm told is they'll hybridize and return to the drab wild form. How long does it take from a Skittles tank until you're sitting with all plain, no color, wild type shrimp? Tell me in the comments. Red Rilly shrimp. And here, of course, a section of African cichlids. But I see there's a parrotfish as well. One of those hybrids. More popular in Gauteng, I think, than here. I like that hard water that you guys in Joburg and Tshwane have. Those are iridescent sharks. Pangasius cats. If you don't have a tropical pool, stay away because they become really big and they're fast swimmers on top of it. Some baby Prontosa that you just saw there. And here's a killifish as well, but I can't quite idea. The one on the bottom is a golden panchax, but these on top. What kind of killifish is this? Please tell me in the comments. Ember tetras, neon tetras. And some torpedo, no, sorry, these are pencil fish. I'm doing the voiceovers here on the small screen of my phone, standing a little bit away with a microphone, and then I can't always see on the small screen. Some tiger barbs there, the gold tiger barbs and the normal ones. Female betta, and those are some croaking gouramis. Here we have torpedo barb or the roseline shark. Nice shoaling fish. More danios. Cardinal tetras. And some gouramis, and then some paradise fish, a color variety with just the orange in there. I've done something on paradise fish as a substitute for a betta at one of my videos. It's one of the oldest aquarium fish in terms of how long it's been in the hobby. It's been in the hobby since the 1800s, which tells you they're very hardy fish. Some baby Oscars, and some Busmani rainbows and some great Kutubu rainbows, and these on the glass, these are common plecos. These are not bristlenose, so they'll grow big. Onto the marine section. There's a fox face, there's green chromis, there's several different kinds of tang. There's what looks like a carpet anemone. Funny how they attach themselves to the front glass. Some designer clownfish. There's a banana wrasse. More chromis. There's a beautiful starfish there at the back that I can't quite get a shot of. There's another, I think that's a sailfin tang. And I love this. It's a dotty back, or we used to call them a false grammar. Now guys, in the comments, help me here. What are these crustaceans? They look like peppermint shrimp, the colouring, but they're too big to be peppermint shrimp. They look like a mini crayfish. Can they be peppermint shrimp? I don't think so. They look just too big for me. And there's a hawkfish sitting in front there as I try to focus on the crustaceans. And then there's a foulfish as well. Apparently they're good at eating aptasia, which is a marine pest. A wrasse. And some marine cardinal fish with the high fins. Very different than your freshwater cardinal for sure. Squirrel fish with the big eyes. And this is a white spot puffer. I almost thought it's a dog-faced puffer, but it's a white spot puffer, I believe. A big puffer fish. So if you want a wet pet in seawater, you know, this is your equivalent to, I would say, not a boo puffer, that's too big, or maybe a Nile puffer or a Fahaka puffer. That would be your go-to in marine land. And there's yet another puffer. They've got these intricate little stripes. And this is now when I put the lens filter on to get that blue sheen off. You see, same fish, but it cuts out that blue. I'm going to do a product review on this lens filter that clips onto your cell phone camera. There's that puffer that I was speaking about. Look at that pattern on the puffer. Tell me in the comments, what puffer is this, you marine guys, please. I tried to Google lens it, but I couldn't find it. Right, here we see some corals, and now you see with the lens filter on. You can see the corals properly. And of course there's fish in among them. Now I've got the filter off. See, this is what you'd normally see. And if you put the corals from above, you don't, you know, that's what it does with a blue light. This tank is obviously still being run in. This is about 130 litres. It's a good size for a starter marine tank. It's got all filtration at the back. I had a smaller version of that in seawater. It worked very well. And here we have a nice reef tank display here. Pardon the reflection, I've got my black shirt on, but you know, everything is white surfaces, polished surfaces in the shop around me. So the reflection I can do nothing about. There you see it again with the lens filter on. There's something called the Evil's Angel going down that rock. Some nice clownfish. Bangai cardinal, a regal tang or dory. This is one of the Red Sea reef tanks with a filtration built in at the back and the stand and everything. If I do a marine thing again, I might go for one of these. Go check out, there's some very nice specials here with 50% off. That little crawfish air pump is a very quiet air pump. If you need a small not nano, but for a small tanker air pump, it's quiet. Hurry on here, 20% off a dual aquarium. There you see a price. And then 20% off. Dual tanks are very good, very well made German tanks. This is just your normal one for the rest of us who've put together. Well guys, that's it from me. Please remember to subscribe. Please also remember to share the content. And until I see you again, have a good Christmas and take good care of those domestic denizens of the deep.